Hello, welcome. I'm High, and I'm making a tier list. Essentially, I'm making a tier list for Call of Duty for some reason because I played in Zombies a lot recently. I might start streaming, doing all the Easter eggs on Black Ops 3 and maybe Cold War. I don't know though. Cold War is really easy in terms of Easter eggs, but it's whatever. So, let's get into this. So, unfortunately, never played Modern Warfare. I only hear good things though. Um, I don't like Warzone, and if it's anything like Modern Warfare 1, like the original, wherever it is right here, then I'm happy because that game was good. But alternatively, as long as it has like, let me just skip ahead a little bit. This is the alpha. This is the best Call of Duty there ever was. It's the only, from a zombies perspective, player. This is the only Call of Duty that got the zombies, the multiplayer, and the story almost entirely right. These two. I'd say this one a little bit better because it got the zombies a little bit more on the right, right on the nail. And even though this was one of the futuristic zombie or multiplayer CODs, it was still pretty good. The only issue that you could really find with Black Ops 3's multiplayer was the supply drops. But that's something that until I think Black Ops 4 was basically completely just open market. Supply drops were the fucking shit at that time, and they didn't have battle pass systems yet, except for Fortnite, which eventually everyone adopted. So it's like whatever. Even Yu-Gi-Oh adopted it with Master Duels. Very bizarre. um, yeah, but like these two, just top tier. I'm gonna put Modern Warfare in C just to because I know that this was where everyone straight up said that Call of Duty revived itself for a while, and then it's back on the dead side now. Just straight up, they killed themselves. COD Infinite Warfare, I think I've never played it, but from what I've seen of everyone's general reaction to it is that bad on release, fixed when next game came across. So like, and plus I hear so many good things about the zombies, and this is from a zombies player primarily perspective, super fucking good. So it's whatever. I'm just gonna put it at B because I know this dude, this dude, my favorite zombies YouTuber, has just praised, given so many accolades to Infinite Warfare zombies for whatever reason. I'm gonna trust his opinion on it. And since zombies and story mode are the first two things I look for in a Call of Duty, they're pretty great. Multiplayer comes kind of dead last for me because it's not as entertaining. I guess I don't know. Multiplayer never really got my attention except for in these two games, and for Black Ops 2, it was almost entirely after the fact. Like when its game was already dead, Ghost had already came out. Well, dead in terms of like marketing and whatnot and mass population. Speaking of Ghost, fuck this. Just bad. Extinction sucked. Multiplayer was I did really good in it, what I remember. My do first day kind of thing. Or Christmas. It doesn't matter. And then the story was like okay, but not. It was very corny in a lot of places and very meh. I'm gonna go ahead and put this one in F tier 2. I hate Advanced Warfare Zombies. It was too. It felt like the rush or the constant fear that you got playing zombies your first time and you not knowing what to do, compounded with the fact, was the only feeling that you get the entirety of playing this game, mostly because the zombies are just as fast, if not sometimes faster than you. And that was the recipe just to overstress a player while playing the fucking game. Honestly, cannot be okay with it. Not my thing. It's not, in the other issue is it's not that it's hard. It's extremely easy. It's just the zombies are constantly on your ass. That's the problem. In like these two, you can get like they're at least half your entire walk speed essentially, unless you're on Origins, Shinonuma, and like 2 other maps in total maybe. The zombies are half your normal walk speed. So even while running, you can kind of just walk and they'll, well, actually, when they're like sprinting, it's like 7.5 your move speed. So you could still walk and gain a big advantage really fast. Just, not a big deal. And then if you need to sprint to a location, it's mostly because you yourself are rushing. You just want to get to it faster. You don't care about the time spent doing it. You just going. This one, unfair. Just complete dick moves all around. They're constantly on your ass. The only thing I can think that might redeem Advanced Warfare is the memes. And actually, that's probably it. This was the first game with supply drops too, by the fucking way. On top of the supply drops, they fucking sucked because they added stat changes to the fucking game for each gun, so you could get the high roller fucking stat gun that you can pay to win for, which is the worst fucking feeling. Halo has the best, or at least Halo Infinite, has the best multiplayer aspect, and Reach, okay. Reach and Infinite right now are like my favorite Halos. They're just really well balanced. I don't know what to tell you. But their gunplay is so balanced that it makes you feel earned when you get killed, or you know that you fucked up, or got over greedy, whatever. Infinite Warfare, you could be like, that dude had a better gun than me. Literally. Not fair. Don't want to do it again. It's like Gear in an RPG, but in like a fucking tiny setting that makes no fucking sense whatsoever. There was no point for it to be that detailed for what the games last like 3 minutes. The reason why in RPG's game skills where their equipment can be more overpowered than another is because the RPG lasts as long as you want to fucking play the game. Not where the games at most can last 5 minutes and you will feel the difference between a gun that you just got off the fucking street and the gun from the fucking cyberpunk looking motherfucker who was just like, you know what, I put cocaine in the gun. Rev it up, bitch. Now everyone's getting fucking stronked. It's dumb. But anyway. Black Ops. Ah, man. So, in terms of a story mode, right? These two, pinnacle for me. Woods and Mason, I don't know what happened with them. Black Ops wasn't even my first Call of Duty, but I fucking just attached to them. Woods and Mason, Hudson, a little bit, but fuck Hudson. Fuck Hudson. Kill him. I think I want to put this one here just because the map selection on zombie side was kind of and it was only okay. Multiplayer was fun. Okay, let me reiterate this. The only multiplayers I have played are like actually online, mind you. Wait, not this one. Yeah. These are the only ones that I actually played the multiplayer for. The other ones are ones I had experience with my friends in multiplayer, just not like I got into the multiplayer. And even this one, I could say that it's like technically right here in terms of the multiplayer, in terms of how much I played it at least, where you would rank the others. But I'm gonna say Black Ops definitely fits right here. This does not. This one's probably here, to be perfectly honest. Yeah. Let's see what else. I can't say anything like these two stories. The fact, how I said earlier, how the multiplayer and the multiplayer mostly doesn't matter to me, but the story mode and the zombies do. This is an exception. Train Go Boom, bad fucking game. Bad. If we were going based off of story, it'd be over here. But since I'm compounding it over a bunch of personal interests, just a lot of weird shit. I seriously don't think that fucking Infinite Warfare was that bad. I know it had some of the same issues as Advanced Warfare did, but like, I'm thinking I'm gonna leave it here no matter what anyone says. And it's not gonna be the highest of B tier. It's gonna be the lowest, but like, it's whatever. I'm putting C. Like, if I go based off of everyone's opinion, then this game should be probably up here. I'm not gonna rate it higher than this though. I'm changing my mind on the fly because I can do that. Fuck you, it's my tier list. So the final opinion won't be done until it's done. This, holy shit. I want to say I never played it. That's how much I've, 1, played it, and 2, understand of it, and 3, see of it. Like, it's I gotta make a new tier. I gotta make a new one. How do I make another one? Fuck. Like, if I did this, yeah, here we go. Is abandoned spelled with 2 B's? Whatever, who cares? God abandon you. That's what this game is. Genuinely. Hell. These two. Just like that. But I met my first, like, Xbox friend on Ghost. So I'll give it that. Fuck. Okay. Imagine that there's, like, a subline. Like, right here. This one, like a Venn diagram, right? It goes right in the Venn diagram between an F tier Call of Duty game and a God Abandon You video game, right? Just right in that little overlap, you know? Venn diagram this bitch. Okay. I'm gonna get the really easy ones out of the way. This is my standard that you have to meet for Call of Duty. Like, it doesn't have to be bad. Or it's not like you have to impress me overly. What I played with this game, it was fine enough. It was okay. It was good. That's a standard game. As for the Modern Warfare story, like, and how far it did for the games, you have to be average. This is my very standard, you get a D passing grade game, right? Which is weird, because in tier list, like, this C is literally where passing is. D is danger. Like, D has to still be bad. It's very weird how tier lists have been formulated. Whatever. This, never played. Like, actually never played. So, oh man, where did I put it? I'm just gonna leave it off the list, just not to offend people, I guess. Never played this one either. War at War. Campaign elevates it to at least an A. Multiplayer, never really cared for it, and the introduction of zombies. I think I'm gonna put it right here. Story modes alone don't get me unless you genuinely... Well, it does affect everything that happens for these 4, technically. Huh. I don't know how I feel about this. I never played you. You can stay off the list. You. Holy shit. So, my experience with Modern Warfare 2 I never played its multiplayer, unfortunately. I played its multiplayer, like, at home with friends, but never online. Never its Xbox Live bullshit. I had a lot of fun with it still. Just fucking Michael Myers and just a bunch of other random fucking game modes. In general, just gunning people down was fun. And this. Also, no Russian. The story mode for Modern Warfare 2 was S tier alone. And then, what was it? What was their weird side mode thing? Like Spec Ops or something like that? Very dumb. The only cool level was the one where you enter the museum and loot the fucking shit out of it and then just try and survive versus multiple AI. But it was zombies, kind of like. Fucking cool. But also didn't grab my attention long enough for me to not get the highest rating, I think it was. Like the highest star level. I don't remember how the fuck that was ranked. But whatever. All I know is that you essentially beat it, air quotes, and then that was done. And that's all the attention it retailed for me. Although talking about it, I kind of want to go back and play it because, fuck, I don't know. I was 12 the last time I played that shit. Holy damn. Holy damn. But, yeah, you know, I'm going to leave it in A. I barely played. I never really owned this game. And the only times I played it were with my friend RJ and with my friend Jacob. And that was it. You're kind of like C tier to me only because I never played you. I never even got to play the story mode all the way. It's just kind of World War II was so fucking bad. Just so absolutely garbage. Story, bad. Multiplayer, double bad. You could be right here. You could be D tier. Because of World War II, I do want to bump this up to a C. The zombies were pretty alright. I know Black Ops 4 is hated for a bunch of zombies reasons. I don't really remember the multiplayer all that well. I remember Blackout, though. That was cool. People give fucking Warzone, which puts this game up here for some reason. Right? But Black Ops 4 did it first. And with zombies, making it the progenitor, the blessing fucking thing on the game. Like, it's not that bad. But, like, I'm putting you back over here. But, like, Black Ops 4 did that first, better, cooler, in my opinion. Mostly because revisiting all the maps. I know Warzone had to have done the same thing, but I don't give a fuck. Warzone feels like shit by comparison to me. Don't fucking care. And then the zombies were like, everyone burnt themselves out because they cleared all the maps immediately or got fucked over by the game immediately. And that's because the game was not released properly. They should have given it like a month. A little bit more time of developing before pushing it out onto the streets. I think a month literally would have solved the problem of the whole blue screen situation or the just fucking straight up crashes. That 1 month could have been used to fix so many problems with everybody's opinions of the game. And that's basically it. I don't really know what else to tell you there for that. But Blood of the Dead is overly complicated, and people burn themselves out on that too. Otherwise, Blood of the Dead would be higher rated amongst the fans. But since the formats that launched were 5 again, which people didn't really need to play, and the only way to get its Easter egg was to get to around 115 or something like that. Kind of dumb. Especially considering I still think to this day you can't get that properly. I don't know. I don't like fucking 5. Then 9. I still remember everyone saying that map was pretty great. Like, it was the best of most of the Chaos maps. And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't remember that shit. I have the game still. I still play the zombies. And I don't remember it being that good. I remember it being fine, but not good, you know? Not, no. It's whatever. And like, and you know, it's what else? So, but then like every Victus or like Origins, whatever the proper timeline for zombies, whatever isn't Chaos. Every map that released brought people sadder and sadder in expectations because they're like, we needed to fix it. We needed to fix it. And I'm like, guys, it's just an average game. You don't need to have top tier all the fucking time. You've had top tier since fucking Mob of the Dead. Origins is way, way better than most people give it credit for. Wait, did I say Origins? I meant Buried. Buried is way better than people give it credit for. Flat out. One of the coolest wonder weapons. Lets you literally fucking fly. Fuck you, that's cool. The best Easter egg song almost ever, to a degree. One of the funner Easter eggs. The best fucking perk, period. Vulturade, holy shit. Dream perk. Wish it was in Black Ops 3. I know why it's not, because that game would be fucking ruined. Gobblegums, not fucking needed if you have Vulturade. Fuck you. I don't care if you love that perk. You can suck my fucking 6-inch dick, Activision said, because, you know, you don't deserve to have fun in Call of Duty. No Vulturade for you, except for you botted players. We'll give you that because you could just add it in. But everyone else, straight to the fucking torture chambers with you. And that's why PC, best fucking version of Black Ops 3. I did not play these games. I really think it's like here for me for Black Ops 4 though. It's not the worst game. It can be rated lower or higher depending on what you view it as. But, you know, whatever. Cold War, multiplayer-wise, absolutely shit. I've never enjoyed a multiplayer to its best extent since Black Ops 2. And I barely even caught in on the last bits of that dying wave. Black Ops 2 is the best multiplayer will ever be. Peacekeeper was a little bit OP, but fucking FAL Target Fighter FMJ will kill you in like 2 shots from almost anywhere on any map. Crossbow was hilarious. I got so good with the fucking crossbow because everyone said it sucked, but it killed everyone with 1 arrow if you land it, unless they have FMJ, and then you could just pepper them with any bullet and then they're dead. So fuck them. Who cares? You just gotta be smart. You just gotta actually analyze the battlefield. There wasn't as much stupid bullshit as there was after every game in this. After this, Ghost started this chaos line of just bad decisions for multiplayer. Honestly, garbage. The only reason that fucking Zombies is up here is because Gobblegums actually made the game better than just giving you a perk that did literally every Gobblegums task. Vulturade, thank you for that. Just saying. Vulturade was so OP that they literally couldn't include it in Origins. Otherwise, wait. Yeah, you can't get it in Origins, I don't believe. I gotta Google that now. That's not fair. No, yeah, it's only in Buried. It's only in Buried. What a genuine, like, slept on perk. But it would have broken Origins too. Like, imagine doing any step. Like, fucking, if you just sit in the fucking mist while you rain heaven or rain fire, whichever step that is, the one with the panzers. Just light them on. Normally, you can just be invisible or zombie blood or whatever the fuck anyway, right? You don't have to really exactly worry about it. But, like, now it's even twice as easy. It's not even that big of a deal. It's really dumb. Jesus Christ, that perk is OP. Could never be in another map or game again without it just absolutely detrimentally disadvantaging the flow. Too good of a perk. Give you free points. Give you free ammo. Didn't even have to worry about ammo ever. Basically infinite ammo. As if the fucking max ammo drops weren't as frequent as possible or as you need them to be ever. Just saying. And then, let's see what else. Do I feel anything about any of these? Like, technically, oh, you know what? The Venn diagram between Ghosts and Vanguard goes the same for Advanced Warfare and this one. Technically, you could be like, yeah, this goes here, and this goes here. Well, wait. The fuck are you doing? Like that. So, like, the Venn diagram can be switched in two positions. Like, the overlap between this one being the exact same tier as this one is kind of just annoying. But I am going to leave it like this because I feel like it. You know, I know it'll piss people off. Okay, Cold War. I completely skimmed over it again. But Cold War is so... right? Multiplayer-wise, it failed. Let's not lock that down a little bit. Did not grab my attention whatsoever. Story mode, fucking mint. Unironically, really fun. I'm probably going to play it again as soon as this is downloaded. Because first time I didn't have proper shaders. I was running a fucking Ryzen, 53? 530? AMD Radeon 500 RX 570 graphics card the first time I played that, and I still thought it was cool on like really low end graphics. Now I have a fucking 3060 essentially. What the fuck is it? 67,000 XT 12 GB, whatever. That's my graphics card at the moment, and I'm pretty certain it'll compile it better and make it look way better. So I'm probably gonna play it again soon. Whatever. Fucking mint for story mode, I think, at least, because I don't know, it still deals with these two story, mostly because it happens assumedly, no, it has to happen after 1 and after some event of 2, but or just before some events of 2, but I'm pretty certain it's after. And then this one is the, like, redheaded stepchild, where it had the zombies, right? No, it's the half-brother. Like, imagine your whole family. This sounds horrible. And to solo you out, specific person out there, who is this person, I'm sorry that you live this existence. But you had, like, 3 half-brothers. You're the only half-child amongst the rest of your siblings, and nobody likes you for it. Whatever weird sense of familial honor they have, they fucking hate you for it. I know who this reminds me of, and I can't say it because, you know what? That is just too funny. If they ever see this video, they know. Fuck you, by the way. Holy shit. But yeah, you know what? Fuck it. This is the tier list. Also, to everyone else who got that message, you're fine. You're valid. But to you, one specific person, go to hell. Actually, is there something I want to change? That. I like Black Ops 4. It wasn't that bad. Just didn't get the best development cycle. They've been on a that's another thing too. Since Sledgehammer was fired after this, they've been on a fucking downward spiral of continuity and, like, consistency. Because, holy shit, they need that 3-year cycle at minimum for each game to be good. And that's saying something, considering that every time Sledgehammer released a fucking game, it was this. No. This. No. Fuck. Give me a second. What the fuck? When did Sledgehammer get brought back into a loop? I didn't even know that. No wonder this game sucks. People be fucking complaining for no reason. Fucking stupid bullshit. Of course this game sucks. It's Sledgehammer. Come on, guys. They're just a bad company. They really don't know how to make a fucking game, clearly. Anyway. So, was I right then? Sledgehammer made Modern Warfare 3? That explains why it's the worst of all three of them. Really? This feels weird. Anyway, fuck it. It doesn't matter. This is what I think finally. Period. These three, they can go wherever. Someone who has actually played them should rate them more than me. And I'm not actually gonna be like, yeah, you know what? Fuck these guys. Go to God abandon you because they're old and stinky and bad. There's an effort and nostalgia and everything. Fuck that. Now to the real tier list, the one that I can actually 100% grade. Okay. So, let's put it like this. This? Duh. No shit. I almost don't have to explain it. Where's the original Der Eisendrache? Or, wait, well, Origins. Where? There. That. These two? The same thing. I'm almost half tempted to, like, leave it where it was because... whatever. Wait, does that mean the second Verrucht? Yeah, there's a Kino Chronicles. There's a Verrucht Chronicles. Okay. Okay, like this. I'm gonna tell you right now, I hated most, if not all, of the maps for the... like this, D, right? Where is it? Any non-Chronicles versions of the World at War maps, D tier. Gobblegums were needed to make these maps fun, period. Granted, like, first getting into the game, and, like, if you're literally living in the era where that was the only game, and that was the only zombies mode you had, that's fine. It's fine then. It's only acceptable then. But they're still bad. And Lex, this motherfucker, will say relentlessly that if you grade Nocturne and Toten anywhere below C, you are not a real Zombies fan because, shit, honestly, reasons is what you could say. Just reasons. If you hate this one, then you're not a true Zombies fan because it's the original and that you should respect the original. Fuck that. Anyway, because especially when these maps are genuinely not fun, there's nothing really you can do. Pack a punch, you can't do that. Your literal only system for having fun in those maps is gambling. And then survive. Which, great, fine by me. Survival genre games, kind of one of the best games to exist. I have fucking Minecraft, I have The Forest, I have 7 Days to Die, I had Grounded, I have, like, just so many of these fucking games. Valheim, Unturned, Terraria, Starbound, technically, I think. I played a lot of survival games. They're, like, kind of, you know, one of the more respected games in all of media. But when it's so simplified as to You shoot things and kill things and don't get killed, and that's your survival. Whereas every other game has layers. Even like Black Ops 2 started the actual real survival train of the games, which is going to be a weird thing to think about for most people, actually, where they actually have craftables and shit like that. Lex, I'm not giving you fucking time to speak. If you ever fucking see this video, I want you to. But, fuck no. This is deep. However, right? The proper Doctor and Toten. Where the fuck are you? This can be fine. This is B, right? You actually have shit you can do. More gambling, mind you, right? Still more gambling with gobblegums, and then the only perk machine to exist being still Mule Kick, but also having the Wonder Fizz just makes the map better. At least there's 3 chances of gambling in this one, guys. That makes it so much more better. As a pack opening addict myself, I should not download gacha games, but I have 3 on my phone. And you know what? Having 6 extra gacha games in a video game makes the mini game all the better. And considering this is a mini game, the entire zombies thing is a mini game, originally at least. Now it's probably the main thing a lot of players come back for at this point. I know that every time each Treyarch made Call of Duty game comes out, it has the most appeal to most players. To the every player of Call of Duty, Treyarch is the king. The fucking has the zombies retention that everyone loves. It has the multiplayer that most people can get along with at minimal. The extra side mode will always impress you, typically. Fucking great. Story mode, usually top tier. The only time they have missed, I think, with their story mode has been fucking Black Ops 3. Name another time other than that. Black Ops 4, because it didn't have one. Shut up, you in the corner. You don't exist. Don't fucking worry about the story mode for Black Ops 4 when they had fucking the new fucking minigame mode, which was fucking Blackout, which showed the extent of what they can do in terms of fucking Battle Royale Call of Duty bullshit. You have to respect Black Ops 4, because without Black Ops 4, you would not have your stupid ground Warzone bullshit that you have today. Fuck anyone who thinks differently, because you know what? This is a dictatorship. You have to respect Black Ops 4 for what you have today. You would not be where you are without it. Fuck you, Battle Royale streamers. Ancient Evil was, this, fuck you. Any Sledgehammer map is gonna get F tier. Bus Depot, D tier. Mob of the Dead, S tier. Kino der Toten. See this, how Lex says that this is the map that you need to respect, and it can't go below D. This is that. It admittedly doesn't have that much, right? You have Pack-a-Punch, you have Box, and you have the theater itself. That's great. Who fucking cares, though? It's still Black Ops 1-wise, best, almost. Is there any better maps? Shangri-La, maybe. I don't care for Shang, but a lot of people respect it enough. And I respect the direction it went with for the map. Oh, no, because there's a better Black Ops 1 map. There's a massively better Black Ops 1 map. Where are you? You're C. You're C tier 2. Is that here? No, wait, where the fuck is the map? I'm actually looking for. Because it only got like one good version of it. Call of the Dead. It's at minimal A tier. It can potentially get up here. Potentially. It depends on how much you respect a lot of aspects about it. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of dumb, bad things about it too. But it's whatever. It's whatever. It's not that bad. Anyway, the Reese. The Black Ops 1 version had a worst, like one of the worst versions of the Wonderwall. Okay, so this is like C tier because where is it? The Giant. Where are you, Giant? We're gonna have a big C tier. I'm seeing it now. Holy shit. Bus Depot's D tier. Oh shit, actually. No, it's F. No, it's F tier. Because think about it, you only have like one real door to buy. Two, if you count the side door that I don't think you can open actually. But you only have one door to buy. You only have one box. Right? It's just the box. You don't have anything else. You have a couple wall buys, but what is that going to do you? My highest, and the stupid part about this is that I can say my highest round on Bus Depot was round 35. I remember that. That was a weird fucking experience. I was that bored when I didn't have any of the DLC for... Holy shit. I was a sad kid. Anyway. Holy fucking shit. Shang? Upper B tier. Right? Upper B tier. That's fine. Like I said, I can always appreciate the direction it went with. Standard Shang, if I can find it. We'll get to it when we get to it. It's going to be in C. Essentially, all the good Black Ops 1 maps, C tier. Everything else, you know, it's whatever. Shino Numa, Black Ops 1. Wait, so I'm going to have to go through Black Ops 1 Shino Numa. I have to go through each version of Shino Numa. This is so stupid. Quality of life changes brings this one up to a C, but this one still gets D. Shadows of Evil. Shadows of Evil has to be up in these two. It has to be one of these two. Because of the... I think I'm going to put it here. I feel like I don't have a real reason otherwise. But I feel like it should be here. Like, in my opinion, it's not better than these three, for certain. It's good, though. It's pretty good. Untitled Chronicles. This one's C tier. This is gonna be one of the few ones that are C tier for me. Untitled is just not that great of a map. Blood of the Dead. Easter egg is shit, but genuinely, if Blood of the Dead still had the bridge, I can guarantee you players would love it more. It's just that fucking bridge. An iconic bridge to be on for fucking whatever reason adds that level of depth and character to a map for some reason that everyone loved. I don't even remember if you could still see the bridge in Blood of the Dead. That's the weird part. But with elixirs, with the specialist weapons, with the weird perk system that they had, Black Ops 4 kind of made that like a B tier map. It is the top of the garbage maps, though, in terms of Easter egg. So, C. That's another thing, though. Like, I could technically, hypothetically rate these lower because there's nothing to do in them. There's no real goal. There's nothing tertiarily you could do other than play a survival game. Like, at least with all of these... Well, these two don't count for what I'm saying. But everything else above this, these all have another event that can happen in your game that makes you elevate your map to a higher level. For better or for worse, for some things. Ancient Evil actually might come down here as well. Yeah, that's fine. Descent. Fuck Exo Zombies. Fuck Exo Zombies. I think it's the bottom D tier. The Rise and Drac. Oh, fuck. This might be a mid opinion. I don't think it's as good as everyone else does, but I don't think it gets below a B. I think it still stays at the bottom of the A tier, though. It's Origins, right? With less steps. It's easier Origins. There's a lot of things to it. The only, like, difficult step, air quotes, would be probably guarding the Keeper and then, like, finding the Wisp, but that's stupid. It's really dumb. I don't fucking care about it. It's not that big of a deal. Zombies in Spaceland. High B. High B tier. Darkest Shore. Fuck you. The Torture Path. Fuck you. Voyage of Despair. Yo, Marcus, fuck you for making me spend so much time on this map. Literally the hardest Easter egg, apparently, to most people. I finished it solo. You never were there for me to finish this map. Fuck you, Marcus. You know who you are. Anyway, oh, man. I genuinely like this map for a couple reasons. How big it is. It's massive, dude. It's got to be like 46 Nocturne Totems, which you could say that about almost every Black Ops 4 map. They are massive. Huge fucking maps, typically. And like this one's, while it's not vertically massive, or like horizontally massive, actually, it's vertically massive. There's like 4 layers to the map, 3 really. Then there's a boss fight arena. There's, well, not the boss fight arena, but the weird underwater glacier thing. The weird bullshit. Who cares? There's so many, like, the map is so big and yet confined. It's so fucking crazy. There's maybe, what, like, 2 real training spots, and that's the front and the back of the ship. Fucking weird as fuck, dude. Weird as fuck. It's pretty fun, though. If you don't actually try for the Easter egg at all, it's not that bad. It's just a really bad, hard Easter egg. And for that, I think it comes in here. Ancient Evil. Actually, Ancient Evil, come here. Because I don't like a lot of Black Ops 4 to a degree, I still stand with this opinion. Right here. A lot of their maps are going to be C tier, though, as well. Buried. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's right there. I don't really think I need to explain myself. Fun map, great wonder weapon, like I said earlier. Just so many right things about it. The best perk of all time. Fuck off. Alpha Omega. Unpopular opinion. Right here. Bottom of B tier. It did so good on so many things, but also did so bad in so many consequential things that it's like, honestly, it's another one of those situations where it's the Venn diagram of bad and good for C and B. It's like you know, your teacher could round up the grade to bring it down or above. You know what? Actually, that makes more sense. Black Ops 4 maps be like C. There's one. There has to be one good map for Black Ops 4. There is. There is. Where are you? Okay, we'll come across it when we come across it. GK. Solid. Yeah, highest A tier. That's the highest A tier that it can get. Yeah, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It could be S tier, but I'm a dickhead teacher. I don't round up anyone's grades. Fuck you guys. Just be good. This is... Granted, Where's the juries? These two. Okay, actually no. The glitch with the unless it's not a glitch that I'm aware of, but the fucking Wonder Waff literally removing Juggernog, bad, fucking horrendous, guys. If you fixed that, there would have been no need for this to exist. That isn't that fucking tragic. The only reason that this is worse than this is because of gravity. Zombies' gravity, for some reason. They just pull you down for no fucking reason whatsoever. Tragic fucking mistake for Cold War. This could have been the only or Cold War? Well, that war. Wait, is there no Cold War maps? No, there is. Wait. Yeah, yeah, okay. But, like, this could have been so much better. It was just off. It was just off. And that's why this one. Ooh. Right here. After the second fucking remake of this map, I was sick of it. To be honest with you. I didn't think this needed to happen again. The most revisited map of all time. I think. Wait. Is it? Because technically Nocturne Totem is. Because Nocturne Totem has the Zombies Chronicles, the original. Holy shit. Oh my god. Tagger Totem. BT, the last. You know? Last to be sounds about fair. You know? I don't really have the greatest opinion. Caca, dude. Caca. I think this is going to be legitimately the only Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 2 map that reaches this low other than shit like this. Because these are just smaller versions of the biggest map. Transit? Where's Transit? Better than all these. Because the difficulty of Transit genuinely makes me want to fight people. It is upsetting. The anger that I get from playing the map should bring it lower, logically. But I'm an unhealthy person. And you know what? It goes up there. Fuck you. Fuck everyone who thinks otherwise. Transit has so many issues. But, dude, when that... Ooh, dude. Everyone knows what the Black Ops 3 fans are waiting for. Everyone knows. Let's see if it's anywhere closer. We'll get back to it. But the Black Ops 3, where's the workshop? Boop. Black Ops 3 mods, dude. I'm gonna have to get this. That looks like it could be fun. Yeah, we'll download it. Bam. Subscribe. Thank you. Okay. Okay. That's gonna be kind of an issue, I think, because I'm already updating this. But Transit, when it gets... I'm so sorry for that tangent, guys. Whatever. But Transit, when it gets its mod in Black Ops 3, people will find it to be one of the best maps ever. That one dude making it out there, please keep doing it. Please. I looked at your channel last, and I don't know if you're updating it anymore. I don't know if you gave up on it, dude. But please, I'm begging you. If I die without seeing that thing released and seeing if it was good or not, the potential Transit genuinely disappearing from everyone's eyes, that will bring this map down to a D tier. But the potential Transit has to be a good map, just despair. Just despair, man. But I think it's at minimal C or D, so whatever right here. Shaolin Shuffle. I remember this being the only meh map of Infinite Warfare zombies. Other than Attack the Radioactive Thing. Those were the only two I think were really meh from what I remember people saying. Unfortunately, I didn't play these maps as much. I remember playing them like maybe 3 times in total. But the only reason I would be able to play them is because my friend who was genuinely a fan of Call of Duty like the biggest fan of Call of Duty in my friend group, who bought all the Call of Duties. Mistake on that guy's part, but he would be the only person I'd be able to play these games for or with. So I'd try them whenever he brought them over. Thanks for that, Jay. Nocturne and Toten. Wait. Really? 1, 2. Yeah, we'll get to it when we get to it. Dead of Night. Bottom. Just the bottom of A tier. It was fun. It's not a bad Easter egg. This is probably one of the higher maps of all of Black Ops 4 we'll get. It doesn't really deserve a, I'm that teacher, come back down here. You get below buried. But it was good. It was fine. Y'all don't need to be... Y'all don't need to be bitching as much. Rave in the Redwoods. Only hear good things about it, so you're going to come up here. Frozen Dawn. Stay the fuck out of my sight. Infection. Dick. Classified. Okay. Well, where's 5? Where's original 5? Did I already rate it? I didn't rate it. Who cares? Farm. Dick. Moon Chronicles. B. Barely a B, but this is the only one. This is my favorite child in the class. This is the only task he failed me, right? But because he's my favorite student, I'm gonna give him the, or them, who cares, the fucking grade bump. This is favoritism. Moon was a fun map in Black Ops 1, but it was bad because it was Black Ops 1. Everything added in Black Ops 3, better colors, for one. Higher saturation of color. Makes the map feel more alive. Better fucking perks. More things to do. Gobblegums. Perfect and finish this map. Even though the Easter egg is still annoying. And even though the map actively tries to kill you. That's why Moon, standard, highest D tier. Highest of D tiers. Period. I'm sorry. But, it's not okay, man. It is an active detriment to you to play this map when the game constantly tries to fuck you over. This isn't one of those maps that holds your hand like Der Eisendrache or anything like that. This is literally one of the maps that tries to see you and says, "You're mine, bitch," and forces you. It's not okay. Did I just make an allegory for that in my fucking video? I'm stoned. I am sorry. But yes. Yes, I did. Setsubo no Shima. Genuinely one of the easiest Easter eggs in the fucking game. The only one easier is the giant. The giant was... oh, by the way, start of Easter eggs. Where was the Derice? Black Ops 1's over in here, right? Where are you? Yeah. First Easter egg. It was okay. Flytrap is kind of boring, but, you know, it's whatever. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. Oh, D-Machine. You started off my hopes of Call of Duty being really good again. You really did it. You get a solid above. You get over here. You got rid of Gobblegums for some reason, and that makes me sad. But you know what? Everything else you did really good. The implementation of, like, rarity drops in zombies actually kind of elevated the game. For whatever reason, it worked. Whatever it was, it worked. Armor this time around actually felt good on top of Jug. It was kind of cool. I enjoyed it. You had so many more perk options than every other game that came before it, unless you were playing modded zombies. So you had more money to spend. You had more shit to achieve. You could get stronger and stronger, which hypothetically means the zombies are already revved up to be stronger, but they're not. It just becomes easy and fun. This is the best iteration of Nocturne Toten, period. And on top of it, actually having an Easter egg, granted, while it's super fucking easy, all of the Easter eggs for Cold War, hella fucking easy. But you know what? It was fun as fuck. I can genuinely say that easier Easter eggs do not take away from how much fun that you can have in a map. It was fun with a capital F. And that was the cheesiest thing I've said this whole entire video, hopefully. But genuinely, fuck yeah. Good map. A little bit higher. Right there. That's fine. Verrucht. Just because gravity was uninstalled from you, you got a little bit higher. Shangri-La, you get to be this high. Yeah, that's maybe a little bit over here. Ooh, hello. You know what? You get right below Kino. Where the fuck did you go? Right below Kino. There you go. Right below Kino. Yeah. Classified. I still haven't gotten to original. There it is. We're gonna get to these two when we get to them. We're gonna put them over here. Beast from Beyond. I'm pretty certain this is an Infinite Warfare map, but I've never played this one, so I'm just gonna give it like a bottom C tier. And I never heard anything about it, to be perfectly honest. Lex, I wish you would have talked about this map a little bit more so I'd understand a little bit more about this one. This is the only one of any of these maps I actually didn't get to play. So, Nuketown Chronicles. You aren't like the rest of your Chronicles brothers. What can I say about you? You're okay. Yeah, you get up here. Where's the rest of the Chronicles? Up here? You weren't ever one of my favorite maps anyway, so I'll just bump you up like I do with every other iteration of your maps. You're fine. 9. 9 was pretty good. Bottom of B tier, man. Why is Zetsubo this low? Why did I say that? Easiest Black Ops 3 Easter egg. By far, I think. Spiders were kind of annoying. The most expensive map, I believe. Not in terms of actual price, but I mean of buying doors. Kind of gives it a higher difficulty, but its Easter egg balances it back out to make it a little bit lower. Because it's a genuinely super easy Easter egg. What else? Guns. It was the first time the DLC, the extra loot box guns were added to the maps. So you could play with the extra guns even though you didn't own them. That was kind of cool. And because it made that experience a little bit more elevated, I'm going to give you a little bit higher up. Zetsubo is underrated. And this is an underrated pick. But you can be here just because of how much people easily got burnt out from you. I'm even burnt out from you. And I want to go back and do all the Easter eggs because I did them on my Xbox and I had the Super EE achieved, but I don't have them on my PC. So that's what we're probably going to be doing here soon, by the way, is just streaming and recording and uploading all the EEs on Black Ops 3 and then maybe the Cold War ones. I'm going to skip a couple trends, but it's because I don't have Black Ops 4. Revelations. I have Black Ops 4. It's just on Xbox, and I don't have an Xbox anymore. I sold it. Revelations. Fuck. Where did I put you? You're what? You gave us the 3rd iteration of Derice, or Nocturne Totem, and it makes it kind of fucking annoying that there's so many iterations of Nocturne Totem, unironically. It technically means that there's 3 iterations of Blood of the Dead and Mob of the Dead, rather, or in Origins, but it's not their full map. It literally is just a full map of Nocturne Totem. Revelations. Revelations. You're the ending to basically the best era of Call of Duty. And it is so sad because Black Ops 4 had so much potential and it got squandered because they had to make two sides of the story. It's so unfortunate. Revelations, what did you do? You started the downfall of man. But it's not your fault. It's Activision's poor handling of their IPs and their fucking shit that made Black Ops 4 so bad in so many people's eyes. I'm so sorry. Where do I put you? You're genuinely so hard to grade. It's like, you're not a bad map. You have some of the easiest shit in there, right? You have literally the easiest round 100 strat ever. Just thunder gun and fucking black holes. Awesome, dude. Sign me up. But you're also like your own entity. You're not horrible. You're just very okay. Bottom of B tier. Nuketown. It's either high D tier or very low B tier or C tier. One of these two. You know what? I'm gonna call it another Venn diagram. Another Venn diagram. Why is Derice so high? Oh, because I genuinely view all these maps like they're pieces of shit. Yeah, okay, got it. Ascension Chronicles. Where's the regular Ascension? You two basically don't change from one another. The only thing that's added is gobblegums. Like, I'm not an Ascension fan, which is unfortunate. It's just too easy of a map. I don't know. I never really had any, like, difficulties going for high rounds, and when I would start going for a high round on this map because my friends would want to, I would get so bored so fast. It's just unfortunate. It doesn't keep my attention. That's the issue with it. Fuck you. Fuck you. Nuketown Chronicles. Where's Kino in here? The average of my C tier is Kino. This, I played this like the other day, and I think it's like not that much better than Kino normally is. It's not like it matters. The changes to it are so minuscule that it doesn't elevate it enough, right? That's so weird. Like, one location for the Wonder Fizz, kind of It could have been moved around, make the map a little bit more annoying, could have added a little bit more difficulty to it. I would have been fine with that. That's fine. Annoying me isn't horrible. It's when annoying me in doing nothing about your map being interesting is an issue. Town arguably needs to come up here. That's unfortunate. Firebase Z, easier than D Machina, right? It's not this good though. It lost my attention as soon as I beat it. So like this one, I'll go back and play soon. It was fun. I did not have a bad time. This one, so easy that it literally lost my attention. Which doesn't bring it down. It brings it like... It like, in terms of Easter egg, right? It's fun. You can do it. It's not that bad. Pokemon wasn't that hard. You're just a whiny baby. I did that shit first try, and I thought it would be so much harder than it was. It wasn't that hard. You guys complain way too much, I think. At least I've heard Lex complain about the Pokemon step, like, a shit ton. From what I remember. That could just be my memory being bad, but, like, it's not that bad. But after that, there was nothing to do in the map, and it just... Yeah. You get over here. You get over here. Wait. over here. Because there's still more fun to be had with these than there is with these. Marauder and Totem. You can come over here. Forsaken. This is the last map, ain't it? Jonathan, fuck you. I think Forsaken's the last map of Cold War. I didn't really get to play it. I'm gonna put it and see. Whoa, where the fuck are you coming from? Infection, you stay down here. Where did they go? Fuck. Alright. That 4 seconds right here. Bam. You can go in C tier. Classified. Classified comes up here. And then 5 comes literally at the bottom of C. All these maps are average. Y'all can get over yourself. These maps are bad because they don't have either a lot of shit to do or anything to do for that matter. But some of these are the original. So you gotta respect it. That's why they're not an F tier. Whereas either these are just annoying and bad, or they have literally nothing to do. And they're just survive challenges. Which is what these are. These elevate and raise some of the worst aspects of these maps in terms of remakes. And make them actually, playable or more playable. And then they get it because of how many remakes Zombies has. That's why I view it like this. In terms of original content, if I removed all the originals or all the remakes, these maps would be oriented very differently. Just keep in mind that. Because otherwise, if it was just Noct, and I just had to take Noct and look at Noct through a singular lens, which would just be like, encapsulate all of it, right? It would get higher. It would get immediately raised up to C, maybe even B tier. If I had to take it all into one scope, that's what would happen. But unfortunately, it is a separate tier list, so I will rate it separately on how it did. Yeah, this feels fair. Feels much more honest than a lot of Zombies YouTubers will let it be, I think. But that's also because it's my fucking opinion. And you know what? And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. So you got this boy. You guys are okay. And then this boy. You know what, F? Thanks, Critical. I'm stealing your meme. But yeah, you know what? This is it. This is it. This is all. I think this is the best, most accurate way you can put this. Forsaken's this low because I don't remember it. That's really it. That's really all there is. If Forsaken is a World at War or World War II map, it comes down here just immediately. But I can't remember it. That's the biggest issue here. I know I played it. I just can't remember it. Period. And you know what? Where was it? Is it the Final Reich is the first map of Cold War? Or is it the Darkest Shore? Darkest Shore is the last map. Or is it the Torture Path? Okay, whatever the first map of Cold War or World War II is, put it up here. That's where I'm going to put it. I'm trying to see if there's anything I need to defend on here. Like, in terms of picks. The Rise and Drac, like I said, it's easier Origins. There's less to be had. The map kind of holds your hand in terms of a way that's easy. In terms of the Black Ops 3 side. So it doesn't get up here where the difficulty is mixed in perfectly. Don't get me wrong though, Mob of the Dead is super fucking easy. It's like one of the easiest maps in the game. When you're first playing it as a child, it's the scariest fucking thing ever. But it's also one of the best. And let me put it like this: the atmosphere from Mob of the Dead, the fucking running into the infirmary the first time, I still have fucking nightmares over it, dude. The sounds, that sound, for whatever reason, goosebumps. Fucking actually scared. It makes my back fucking shrink. Ooh, my skin crawls with that shit. Fuck that sound, man. I wish that somehow the atmosphere of Mob of the Dead was still in Blood of the Dead. Where's Blood of the Dead? You can come up a little bit. No. If anything, like this needs to come down. This needs to go down. This needs to go down. There. Yeah, I like Blood of the Dead that much more because it still has the main characters and it's still Mob of the Dead. The map. The issue is that, like, you can look at Mob of the Dead in two aspects. You can look at it for the Easter egg, which is what everyone looks at Blood of the Dead for. Blood of the Dead is literally hated because its Easter egg is hard. But when you think about it, it is almost the exact same map as Der Eisendrache, or not Der Eisendrache, the original Mob of the Dead. It's almost the same exact map. The only difference is that you don't get your stupid fucking bridge. Cry about it, you still have 2 extra areas that were added on to the original map that make the map a little bit more in depth, give you more actual story for the map. Like, the map gives you lore. In all these games, the map gives you lore. That's what people don't really get. And that you kind of have to respect the lore that gets dropped in here, regardless of which. The radios from Blood of the Dead are actually fucking cool. I'm sorry, you can suck my balls about that one, Jimbo. Blood of the Dead is hated for its Easter egg alone because it's too hard. And you can be sad about it all you fucking want, dude. Let it affect you the way you think you need to be affected by Blood of the Dead's Easter egg being harder. But just because it's harder and it's bad doesn't mean that the map itself is like, you can still play Blood of the Dead and get the same experience as playing Blood of the Dead, just with easier pack punch. And that's barely even wrong. You don't need the bridge to make it better. You really don't. It's a good map. Bridge or not, it's a good map. You can play it, you can train it, you can still go for the same high rounds as you could with Mob of the Dead. And arguably, you can say that Blood of the Dead escalates and gets higher and risen better than Mob of the Dead because of fucking elixirs, because of the way perks are added, the way the specialist weapons are. You can argue and say that this map could be better because of pure gameplay, not Easter egg, not story, gameplay, than Mob of the Dead. You can argue that. You could be wrong, potentially, but you could still argue it. Blood of the Dead is not as bad as you people think because of those things. That's why it's a solid C tier. Easter egg, if I'm basing these off of story, which I'm not, I'm basing this on everything at once. Everything shotgun blast at once. I played Grod Crovey too much. I got burnt out on that. I'm sorry that Lex, you have a different opinion and GK can't get fucking stale. But it got stale for me. I'm sorry. But Blood of the Dead, for how little Mob of the Dead gets really introduced into the game, and how little it technically is in terms of the story, it's a good map, and I fucking love it. I refuse to drop Blood of the Dead, get back up, below into these tiers, just because the map is fun. The map itself is fine. Easter egg is not, I understand.
I got all the way to the boss fight and got cucked by a blue screen. And I never did the EE again. I considered it. I did it. I considered it like I didn't care anymore. I beat the map. I beat the game because of that. But hell no. I never did the Easter egg again. I'll tell you that fine. I can tell you though, proudly, I have played the map multiple times this year because I like Mob of the Dead. The only other version of Mob of the Dead I have is the mod map version for Black Ops 3. And that thing crashes more than it did on launch for Black Ops 4. So I don't really care about that. But I refuse to put Blood of the Dead any lower. That's something I will defend tooth and nail. I'll die on that hill. Fuck you guys. Blood of the Dead's not that bad. And the only person I'm willing to have this argument with is Lex. Period. You're the you're the only person I'll argue to the fucking death about this with. Because I think you understand the maps just a little bit better than most people. I respect your opinion more. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you. And I doubt you'll ever see this. I'm really hoping you see this, but I doubt you ever will. What else? Tagger and Toten. So the reason this one doesn't work the way that most reworks do is while this one does add more things to Call of the Dead, it also subtracts in terms of fun, I guess. Like, the only extra fun thing you really get in this as opposed to this is elixirs and really bad fucking snowballs. Those are the only things it adds, man. And I'm like, I can take it or leave it. It's whatever. Yeah, you know what? I think I should end it here before I keep on ranting. But, like, I would love to get into a call with Lex and talk about this. I'm going to screenshot it just on the off chance that I can manage to talk to Lex and we can talk about this. Just on the chance. But, like, this is the only thing I'll talk about Lex with, to be honest. All right, goodbye.